You think T-Rex was the deadliest dinosaur? Think again. For decades, Tyrannosaurus rex has been crowned the undisputed king of the dinosaurs, a monstrous tyrant whose very name strikes fear. But what if I told you there was another predator, a beast that lurked in the shadows of prehistory, one that was bigger, arguably deadlier, and ruled a domain the T-Rex couldn't even enter? In the murky waters of ancient rivers, a nightmare from the deep was waiting. This is the story of Spinosaurus, the true titan of the Cretaceous. T-Rex ruled the land. But in the rivers lurked a predator even bigger, Spinosaurus. Imagine the world 95 million years ago. On the vast, dry plains of North America, the Tyrannosaurus rex was an apex predator, a bipedal killing machine with a bite force that could crush bone. Its reign was absolute, its roar a symbol of unchallenged power on solid ground. However, far across the globe, in the sprawling river systems of what is now North Africa, a different kind of king held dominion. This was a semi-aquatic world, a labyrinth of swamps, deltas, and deep channels teeming with life. And in these waters, Spinosaurus aegyptiacus, the spine lizard from Egypt, was the ultimate ruler. While T-Rex stomped through forests, Spinosaurus glided silently beneath the surface, a colossal shadow in a world of its own, proving that true power wasn't just about ruling the land, but mastering the elements. With a body longer than a school bus and jaws like a crocodile, Spinosaurus was a nightmare from the deep. This was no ordinary dinosaur. Fossil evidence reveals a creature of staggering proportions, reaching lengths of up to 18 meters, or nearly 60 feet. That's longer than a T-Rex, longer than a city bus. Its most distinctive feature was the magnificent, yet intimidating, sail on its back, a structure of neural spines that could be over 1.6 meters tall. While its exact function is still debated by paleontologists, whether for display, thermoregulation, or stability in the water, it made for an unforgettable silhouette. But its true terror lay in its skull, long, narrow, and packed with conical, interlocking teeth. Its jaws were perfectly adapted for snatching slippery prey. Unlike the bone-crushing jaws of a T-Rex, the snout of a Spinosaurus was a precision instrument of death, designed to grip and hold struggling fish, pterosaurs, and even other dinosaurs that ventured too close to the water's edge. Its nostrils were positioned high on its skull, allowing it to breathe while almost fully submerged, much like a modern crocodile waiting in ambush. T-Rex was strong, but Spinosaurus was longer, heavier, and a master of two worlds, land and water. Let's put these two giants into perspective. A large T-Rex might reach about 12 meters in length and weigh around 9 tons. Impressive, without a doubt. But Spinosaurus outclassed it in sheer size, potentially weighing over 10 tons, maybe even more, and stretching several meters longer. This size difference is crucial. While T-Rex was built for explosive power on land, a heavyweight brawler, Spinosaurus was an amphibian champion. Its dense bones, a feature found in animals like hippos and penguins, would have provided ballast, helping it control its buoyancy and stalk prey underwater. Its powerful, paddle-like tail, a recent discovery that revolutionized our understanding of the animal, was likely its primary propulsion system, allowing it to move through the water with terrifying speed and agility. T-Rex was a king confined to his castle of earth and trees. Spinosaurus was an emperor whose dominion stretched from the river banks to the deepest channels, a creature perfectly at home into separate, deadly ecosystems. Imagine T-Rex wandering too close to the river, unaware of the monster waiting below. Picture the scene: a thirsty T-Rex, perhaps after a long hunt, approaches the edge of a wide, murky river. The air is thick with the buzz of ancient insects. The T-Rex, king of its terrestrial domain, lowers its massive head to drink, confident in its power, believing itself to be at the top of the food chain. It sees nothing but the slow-moving current and its own reflection. But beneath the calm surface, something is stirring. A colossal shadow detaches itself from the riverbed. A pair of eyes, cold and reptilian, fixate on the unsuspecting tyrant. With barely a ripple, a creature perfectly camouflaged by the murky depths begins its silent ascent. Every instinct in the T-Rex's body might scream that something is wrong, but by the time it senses the danger, it is already too late. The water is not its territory. Here, it is not the hunter. It is the prey to prehistoric kings. Face to face, who would survive? Suddenly, the river erupts. A wall of water and fury explodes upwards as the Spinosaurus lunges from the depths, its crocodile-like jaws gaping wide, aiming for the T-Rex's vulnerable neck and head. The sheer shock of the ambush would be staggering. The T-Rex, caught off guard, roars in a mixture of surprise and rage, stumbling back from the river's edge. But Spinosaurus has the advantage. With its powerful forelimbs and massive, hooked claws, it could potentially drag the T-Rex towards the water, into its element, where the land-based dinosaur's powerful legs would be useless. A battle between these two would not be a simple contest of bite force. It would be a clash of adaptations, a war between two different forms of predatory perfection. The T-Rex's raw power versus the Spinosaurus's environmental mastery. The truth may shock you, but this battle is only the beginning. Who would win? Most paleontologists agree that in or near the water, the T-Rex would stand little chance. Spinosaurus was a specialist, an aquatic assassin. But on dry land, the tables would turn dramatically, with T-Rex's stronger bite and more robust build giving it the upper hand. The reality is, these two titans likely never met. They lived on different continents and at different times. But this hypothetical clash reveals a greater truth. The title of king is relative. The world of dinosaurs was far more complex and diverse than we ever imagined, with specialized rulers for every environment. The story of Spinosaurus is a powerful reminder that there is always a bigger fish, or in this case, a bigger dinosaur, and that our understanding of the past is constantly evolving with every new fossil discovered. Want to know who truly ruled the dinosaur world? Hit like, subscribe, and join us for the next discovery. The debate over the ultimate prehistoric predator continues, fueled by new science and incredible fossil finds. From the Giganotosaurus of South America to the razor-clawed raptors of Asia, the world was filled with contenders for the throne. What other colossal carnivores have been overlooked in the shadow of T-Rex? Our journey into the lost world has just begun. Join our expedition as we uncover more secrets from the age of dinosaurs. Don't miss out on what we unearth next.